that is how mad respect.
Let's see.
There's stairs somewhere in this.
Robin's ready for the moment of truth.
Wait, I don't know anything. Alex is carrying a leather bag. Yeah. Let's see what they've got. Sweet.
I still haven't dried out all the way after 3 months.
Have you run into snow? So we just got a hitch back to Inspiration Point. We're officially back on trail, making our way to Mount Baden-Powell. My pack weighs 56 pounds. We're carrying food to last us from here, Inspiration Point, all the way into Acton, which is about 75 miles away. We're a little bit slow on trail, so that's the reason why we're carrying a little bit extra food. There's no way to get a resupply in between here and Acton. I did try to work something out with some friends, but it turns out Highway 2 from La Cañada, Red Box, all the way to Islip Saddle is closed. So that plan fell through, unfortunately, but we're just gonna have to carry a heavier pack for a while, which is not a problem. And there is Mount Baden-Powell. So looking forward to being at the top of that. It's gonna be awesome. Still a decent amount of snow on top. Shouldn't be an issue though, hopefully. Also got my new shoes in the mail. Brand new. They feel awesome compared to my other Ultra 6s. These are the Ultra 7s. My back is very warm. Such a beautiful view. San Andreas Fault Line and the north side of the Los Angeles National Forest. Okay, so it's early in the morning and I've been hiking for a while, going through the snow, and I was told by some day hikers yesterday that the last mile going up is all snow, and I've gone through some snow patches already, and it's already slushy, so that makes me a little bit nervous. It's not even, sun's not even out yet, and the snow is not very crunchy. It's pretty slippy, so that makes me a little bit nervous because the last mile is not on the trail, it just goes straight up. So I guess we'll just see how that goes. So I have officially hit the part of the trail where there is no trail and you're just going straight up to the summit. So it's gonna be a mile of steep climb. I mean, it's steep anyway, but even steeper now. And I just have to be really careful. So I'm just making my way to Little Jimmy Campground, where there's Little Jimmy Springs and I could get some water. I have about 16 ounces of water, but it's not hot, so I'm not super thirsty right now. But I have such amazing views of Mount Baldy and all these peaks that I've done before, so that's really cool. I am super tired after doing Baden. It was just like the Stairmaster all the way up. There's no, like I said, there's no trail. For the last mile, it was straight up Stairmaster vibes. And I'm tired and I'm sore, but it's good practice. And I didn't film hardly any of it, mostly because I just didn't want to slip and fall. Okay, so I am off. It's early morning. There's a fog rolling in from the Crystal Lake area. We were in a deep fog yesterday, and all of our stuff got soaked overnight with condensation and just the mist wetting everything. We had sun for, say, a good 30 minutes, but now it looks like the fog is rolling back in. So I'm not sure if I'm gonna get a chance to dry everything off when I stop for lunch, but we'll just have to see. Today, I'm trying to go really far and do a lot of miles, and we'll see how that goes. I have a pretty steep climb today, and I'm just gonna go with the flow. So it's been getting super hot during the day, and we've been doing a lot of night hiking. We are just, I'll say, about 4 miles past Agua Dulce. And well, the main goal is heading towards Candy Meadows right now, but it is getting super hot. So there is a possibility that we might jump up to Oregon just to do Oregon, Washington, because we're definitely not doing the Sierra this year. It's just not within my skill set, and it's not really something that I want to do if it's going to be dangerous, and you know, I don't really have the skills needed to go through that section. I feel like I'll just leave that for the pros. But those are just like some ideas that we have for now. I really would like to hike all the way through the desert and into Kennedy Meadows, but with how much time we have, because we do hike really slow. When I started the hike, I still am overweight, not really in shape. I was a peak bagger, which helped, but I definitely wasn't in shape for this hike. And I'm still kind of, I'm getting stronger and faster, but I'm not at the level needed to fully complete the hike and put in the miles necessary to complete the hike on time. So I'm just gonna do as many miles as I can. And yeah, so I have some time to really think about it. Woo, a centipede, I think. I feel like there's a huge chunk of video clips missing because I haven't really been filming too much. The section coming down that last week in Los Angeles National Forest was really hot, and there wasn't that many great views, and I kind of wasn't in the mood for filming anyway. So there's a chunk missing in there, but I'm trying to get back on filming, and I probably have a couple weeks a gap from my last video, but this one should be out in a couple of days. But like I said last night, I have been going back and forth between, you know, do I want to jump or do I want to hike all the way to Kennedy Meadows? But the thing is, time for me, you know, I don't hike that fast, and I do take a lot of zeros and breaks to recover because I'm not that young and or fit. So when I started the trail, I was like 200 pounds, and I'm not that far from 200 pounds. But you know, the reason why I wanted to do the trail was because I had a cancer scare last year, and I've always wanted to do the trail, but I didn't, you know, I wanted to get fit for it. But when I thought that there was a possibility I could have cancer, I was like, you know what, I don't care, I'm just gonna go. If everything comes out clear and everything's fine, I'm just gonna go in the next year no matter what. So that's why I'm out here. So I'm not really, I wouldn't be too sad or too bummed if I didn't make it all the way to the end, because I wasn't even sure I would make it this far at all. I just wanted to give it an attempt. So yeah, I really would like to go all the way to Kennedy Meadows and maybe stop there. I definitely don't have what it takes to go through the Sierra this year. If it was last year, I probably could. But it's gonna be pretty gnarly and intense, and I don't have the skills. Plus I'm heavy and my pack is heavy, so I would just imagine myself going through the snow and just post-holing all the time. And that's kind of what happened to me in Baden. I was post-holing a lot, and I was worried that I was gonna fall. I didn't, luckily. I made it through fine, but being heavy adds a different element to that type of terrain. Wow, look at this view. I'm on the road now, making my way towards a market where I could get some things for a resupply and definitely something cool to drink. This entire day since I woke up it's been hot. I mean, obviously, you know, I'm in the desert, but it's been hot, and on top of that, there's so many horseflies like I've never seen before. The type that just bite chunks out of you, so I don't even have the option to stop and take a break if I find shade. Of course, there wasn't very much shade, but when I found shade or a creek to get some water in, I couldn't stay long, so I just have to walk straight through. Like, it's only about 7 miles, but it's been pretty hot, and I didn't even have breakfast today. I had my Pedialyte Sport and a Cliff Bar, but that's about it. I'm really hungry. It's kind of hard to stop and eat when there's so many bugs, and it's not even gnats and mosquitoes or anything. It's like full-fledged huge horseflies that are just taking bites out of you, so it's kind of frustrating. But I am excited to get something cold to drink. I thought I would film this section. I don't usually film the in-betweens and things like that, but I thought I would film this one. This is just me walking to the store. I don't know where my friend is. Sometimes we just get so far apart and I don't want to stop, and maybe he wants to stop, so he'll take a long siesta and I'll just keep going because I just can't deal with the bugs. So he's back there somewhere. I'm sure I'll meet up with him again today at some point. That's usually the way we work. So yeah, that's about it for now.